Moving to S567, the final bill for consideration today, and that is the Richard L. Trumka Protecting the Right to Organize Act of 2023. There is no manager's amendment. Are there any members who wish to speak or offer an amendment to S567?
Mr. Chairman, I have an amendment at the desk.
Senator Mullen?
This amendment would change the name.
What's the number of your amendment?
S537 Mullen 1.
Okay.
Ready? Well, it comes at no surprise that Chairman Sanders, the lead sponsor of this bill, has a very different vision of America than I do. Chairman Sanders had introduced this bill as a union-backed solution in order to take on the corporate greed, quote, the billionaire class. It's interesting to me that he doesn't mention the millionaires class, considering that he's joined that himself. The bill, however, is not about increasing the quality of an employer-employee relationship or allowing the free market to lift millions of workers out of poverty. It's about increasing the power of union bosses, like the one that was here one time over the union bosses for the Teamsters, O'Malley, who quoted one time saying that he wants to bring the mob mentality back to the Teamsters. That's who you're empowering, Chairman. Eliminating states' right to work laws, which is what Oklahoma has, attacking employee privacy and destroying successful business models like the franchise industry. That's why I'm offering an amendment to change the name of this bill to the Socialist Solutions for Labor Unions Act. I would urge my colleagues to vote for this amendment to align the bill's name with what it actually does. I yield back.
After serious consideration, I've decided not to accept that as a friendly amendment.
Well, what if we change it to your name?
My time.
Change it there.
This bill is supported by every union in America, by tens of millions of American workers, and by organizations representing many millions more. So I would respectfully decline to accept that amendment and urge a no vote when it comes up. Other amendments?
Good morning, friends. Finally, more relief checks are on the way for many Americans. New information has been announced about the latest batch of inflation relief payments. Almost $1 billion are being allocated towards these checks that could be worth as much as $1,200. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community. I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. So Montana taxpayers will soon be getting a boost to their bank accounts thanks to tax rebates approved by the state legislature and signed into law by Montana Governor Greg Gianforte. The Montana Free Press reported a total of $899 million in rebates have been approved. 2 buckets of rebates were passed, one for income taxes and the other for property taxes. The rebates were made possible by a budget surplus. Full-year Montana residents who paid state taxes on their 2020 and 2021 income, and by filing by the deadline, will be eligible to receive rebates of up to $1,250 each. So if you meet those requirements, but paid less than $1,250 in 2021, the entire payment should be refunded. The $1,250 cap applies to taxpayers who filed as single taxpayers, heads of household, or married taxpayers who filed separately. Married couples who filed joint returns are eligible to receive $2,500. The Montana Department of Revenue will send these rebates automatically to all qualifying taxpayers. So friends, you do not need to apply. The rebates will either be deposited into your bank account or you will receive a check in the mail. The first income tax rebates will be issued this July and should all be sent by December 31st, 2023. The property tax rebate of up to $675 is also available to homeowners for their 2022 and 2023 property taxes on their principal residences. The Montana Free Press noted, you will need to apply to receive the property tax rebate. Officials say that you can apply for the 2022 property tax rebates through the Department of Revenue's online portal or by using a paper application. The application period runs from August 15, 2023 to October 1, 2023. A second application period for 2023 rebates will be open during the same time period in 2024. These tax rebates were approved in March as part of a larger tax relief package. At the time, Governor Greg Gianforte also urged action on a proposed permanent, refundable $1,200 per child tax credit for working families. The proposed child tax credit is intended to help Montana families with whatever expenses they incur, including the rising cost of childcare, which varies among families based on their needs and preferences. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is now calling on Congress and the Food and Drug Administration to take action on a nationwide prescription shortage. Over 295 medications, from cancer prescriptions to those treating asthma, are in short supply. Chuck Schumer says the FDA should activate a plan and offered suggestions. He stated, maximize importation of these prescriptions from other countries. Some of them are available in other countries. Make sure it's safe. Make sure it's legitimate. But we desperately need these. Chuck Schumer also wants to maximize the limited supply we have now. Meanwhile, in Congress, Schumer says he is calling for a 4-point legislative solution for systemic reforms. At the start of the crisis, Congress enacted the Families First Response Act, which included a requirement that Medicaid programs keep people continuously enrolled through the end of the public health emergency in exchange for enhanced federal funding. But the Consolidated Appropriations Act was recently passed. As part of the Consolidated Appropriations Act, Congress delinked the continuous enrollment provision from the public health emergency, which ended continuous enrollment on March 31, 2023. The legislation also phases down the enhanced federal Medicaid matching funds through December 2023, primarily due to the continuous enrollment provision. Medicaid enrollment has grown substantially compared to before the crisis, and the uninsured rate has also dropped. During the unwinding of the continuous enrollment provision, millions of Americans are expected to lose their coverage, and that could reverse recent gains in coverage. While the number of Medicaid enrollees who may be disenrolled during the unwinding period is highly uncertain, experts say that between 7.8 million and 24.4 million Americans could lose Medicaid coverage this year. Well, my beautiful and amazing dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this morning. Friends, thank you so much for being here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.